Hello! Hi everyone! Welcome to another one of my videos. My name is George Katsaris and I'm talking to you from inside my home in Athens, the capital city of Greece. Like I have said to you in previous videos, I'm a Greek national, I'm 49 years old and I'm born and raised here in Athens, the capital city of Greece, where I reside at the moment. Today on this video I'm going to refer to a certain anniversary. I'm afraid it is a sad anniversary. The date today is Monday, 15 August 2022. It is the 15th day of the month of August of the year 2022 today. And exactly 1 year ago today, on the 15th day of August of the year 2021, something happened in Afghanistan which is very sad. The Taliban fascist regime, the Islamic fascist regime of the Taliban, managed to recapture Kabul, the capital city of Afghanistan. After 20 years, when Afghanistan experienced some sort of democracy and freedom, thanks to the American military intervention of the year 2001, which threw the Taliban out of power, 20 years later, in 2021, last year that is, the Taliban managed to recapture Afghanistan. It is a very sad thing for the people of Afghanistan, especially for the women of Afghanistan, who see their human rights trampled under Taliban rule. I believe it was an enormous mistake that the American forces withdrew from Afghanistan. It was an enormous catastrophic mistake for the people of Afghanistan. And I wish to God that somehow the leaders of the great powers of the great Western powers like Britain and the United States of America find the strength of character to launch another military invasion of Afghanistan and to topple the Taliban once again. This is exactly what the people of Afghanistan need. They need the toppling of the Taliban regime and another chance at freedom and democracy and respect of their human rights. It was a very unfortunate fact that the American military forces withdrew from Afghanistan last year, shortly before the Taliban took power. It was all down to an agreement which the Americans made with the Taliban in the year 2020 under President Trump, who was one of the worst presidents in US history ever, in my humble opinion. I think only President Obama was worse than President Trump. That's my opinion, that President Obama and President Trump were the two worst presidents that the United States of America ever had. It was during their time in office that the Taliban started regaining power in Afghanistan slowly, gradually, and it all culminated in the fall of Kabul to the Taliban forces last year. A very sad anniversary indeed for the people of Afghanistan. I hope to God that there is not going to be a second anniversary of that. What I'm trying to say is I hope to God there is not going to be another year with the Taliban in power, another full year with the Taliban in power. So when we are talking next year about the second anniversary of the fall of Kabul, of the recapture of Kabul by the Taliban forces, I hope that Afghanistan is going to have once again been freed from Taliban rule. The Taliban is an Islamic fascist regime who brutally repress human rights, and they must be wiped out. The Taliban regime must be wiped out from the face of the earth. It's a very sad thing that sometimes the great democratic powers, countries like Britain, the United States of America, France, and other great Western powers who are supposed to stand up for human rights and democracy do not have the strength of character in order to do the right thing. It's certainly the case that sometimes the world falls into, the democratic free world falls into some sort of NIMBY attitude. That means NIMBY, N-I-M-B-Y, not in my backyard, not in my backyard attitude. And this sort of NIMBYism usually has catastrophic consequences, not only for the people who are directly affected by it, by the lack of action against dictatorial regimes, but also for the peoples of the Western countries themselves. We did see, for example, how in the year 2001, from their hideouts in Afghanistan, Osama bin Laden and Al-Qaeda were able to launch the September the 11th attacks against the United States of America, when the two planes hit the twin towers of the World Trade Center, resulting in the deaths of 3,000 innocent people. Approximately 3,000 people were killed in that terrorist attack. But think only if the Americans did have the strength of character and the robust policy to go into Afghanistan earlier on. Maybe if in the late 1990s President Clinton had ordered an all-out military invasion and toppling of the Taliban regime in Afghanistan, which had taken power in Afghanistan for the first time in the year 1996. I don't know if you remember that from your history lessons, but in 1996 the Taliban took power for the first time ever in Afghanistan. If only back then the United States of America and its allies had the strength to go into Afghanistan. Well, they did have the strength for sure, they did have the strength to go into Afghanistan, the military strength, they did have it alright. What was lacking was political courage, political strength and enough strength of character and resolve. If only then they had gone into Afghanistan in order to topple the Taliban regime, then I think it's a safe bet that the World Trade Center would probably be still standing today. The September the 11th attacks would have never taken place. But sometimes we fall into this country, we fall into this world of ours. The great democracies of the world fall into the not in my backyard attitude, and the consequences can be dire when this happens. I really hope and pray that the Taliban will soon be toppled from power and that the people of Afghanistan are going to get another chance at freedom and democracy and respect for human rights. I hope this especially for the women of Afghanistan who are being brutally repressed by the Taliban regime, that evil Islamofascist regime. Once again, my name is George Katsaris. I'm a 49-year-old Greek man, and I'm talking to you from inside my home in the city of Athens, the capital city of Greece. I'm a Greek citizen. I was born and raised Greek, and I now live permanently in Athens, the capital city of Greece, the same city in which I was born and raised in. Let me also give you my mobile telephone number if any of you wants to get in touch with me. Please feel free to call me on my mobile telephone number, which is the following: 00306943174744. Once again, my mobile telephone number is 00306943174744. Today it is the date of Monday, 15 August 2022. Thank you very much for listening to this message of mine, this video message of mine, and I'm looking forward to meeting you again in another one of my upcoming videos. Thank you very much. Stay safe and well, everyone. God bless you all. Bye for now.